I went from a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids, no job, no career, no degree, getting divorced after 24 years, and then got married again for 2 years, emotionally abusive marriage. First marriage was bipolar, narcissist, alcoholic ex, and now I'm a six-figure entrepreneur, living on my own, living my dream life, traveling the world, speaking in front of stages to seven-figure women, top ranked podcast, best-selling book that's about to come out in September. How did I do it? Here's how I did it. Stop focusing on the problem. I stopped focusing on the problem and all the things that were wrong with my life and all the things that I didn't know how to do and I didn't want. And I stopped focusing on what I didn't know and what I couldn't do. And I stopped focusing on trying to figure it all out. I stopped trying to figure everything out. How am I going to get a job? How am I going to support myself? How am I going to support my kids? How am I going to be independent? How am I going to get happy again? How am I going to... Stop focusing on all of that, because focusing on the problem does what? Creates more of the problem. I started changing my mindset. I started healing my subconscious mind. I started learning how the neuroscience of why I kept fucking myself in my brain. People pleasing, good girl, codependent, enabler, not believing in myself. Started learning how to rewire my subconscious mind to actually align with the truth, which is I can do whatever the fuck I want. I started helping my nervous system to calibrate and feel safe with taking risks, taking chances, doing new things. I started training myself to act as if I already have what I want. I started studying manifesting, got certified in manifesting. I'd already been a life coach for 10 years, and I started incorporating that into my practice. I started as a life coach by charging $35 an hour, not even thinking anybody would want to hire me, and now I charge over $1,000 an hour to executives, CEOs, and multiple thousands of dollars for my programs online and for public speaking. I rewired my brain. I rewired my body. I changed who I was. I changed my whole personality. I changed my identity. I changed everything because I had to change. And I started focusing on solution, not a path, because there is no path. If you want to change your life, you have to accept that there is no path. You can't see the path. The path will unfold as you take action, as you take steps, as you invest in yourself. And it came a moment where I had to decide, am I going to go for it or am I going to stay small? Am I going to actually burn the bridges and put all the chips in on me and invest in myself when it's scary and I can't see the way forwards and I don't have the money, but I'm going to do it anyways and I'm going to find a way? Yes, I am. And little by little, I started to change. I started to transform, and I started to become that woman. And now as I sit here and I look back, I can see the path because I've been there. And that's why I'm helping other women do it. But if you're sitting there going, I need something more than this, and I hate where I am, and I don't like my life, and I'm not happy, and I don't like my relationship, and I'm too scared to take action, that's a crossroads. You will either decide that you will get obsessed with your future and creating a new future for yourself, without being able to see what it is, and you will look for the opportunities and you will invest in yourself and you will get obsessed with changing yourself, or you won't, and you'll stay in your comfort zone and you'll stay there. And a lot of women do. A lot of women choose that because they're not willing to get uncomfortable. You have to create a new lifestyle of being comfortable with being uncomfortable. You have to take radical responsibility for your life. Is all of this hard? You better believe it is. But for me, staying in that shitty marriage, staying in that old version of myself where I wasn't proud of myself, where I hated myself, where I was miserable and I was just status quo, walking dead zombie, was no longer acceptable to me. And that was harder than going into the unknown. So I'm sitting here saying to you, if that's something that you want, if you want something different, you have to become something different. Stop trying to figure it all out. Stop waiting till you have the perfect plan. It will not happen. Start becoming a different person. Start getting obsessed with yourself, with your growth, with your healing, with your revolution, with your reinvention. Start addressing the things that are going on in your brain and your body that need to change. Because that is the only way forwards. And if you want it, you can get everything you want. It's all possible for you. Everything is possible for you, but you have to become the woman you need to be to get what you want.